Thank you for joining me. Go ahead and tell us your name and what your project is.
My name is Selena Tinajero, and I'm a communications major. And my project was a film named Reaper's Delight.
Okay. And like me, our film was chosen by Miss Dukes to get made by her COM 1337 class. What did that mean to you to get chosen out of all the talented kids that were there?
It means a lot to me because this project was something that came out of my own imagination. It was something that was all me. And to have other students who also put their hard work into this screenplay, it means a lot to me that they went into the world that I created. Reaper's Delight is about Gabriel, a young man who saved his girlfriend from a burning house. And once he reaches the afterlife, he realizes that there's no heaven and there's no hell. It's just a whole realm of reapers learning how to take the souls from earth. And he meets a young reaper like himself named Elvia, who has just begun her training in reaping souls, and she might be his only hope in ever seeing his girlfriend again. When I sat down to write this screenplay, I started thinking that I didn't want to go with the ordinary. I didn't want to follow any rules of the real world in a sense. So I went ahead and took something that we all wonder about, which is the afterlife. We don't know what happens when we die, but with this film, I wanted to create like my own perspective or like a twist on the afterlife. And production went really well. The reason why I loved it so much was, well, we had two different locations, which were the Valle Verde campus, and we went out to go shoot. We shot in an abandoned church called La Isla de San Elizario. It's like the border of San Elizario and Fabens, and I really appreciate the fact that my crew went out there to go shoot with me, and the crew got to see like a whole new sights. They got to learn about the area where I live, and overall, it was just like a really nice scenery.
How does it feel to have your work show up on a big screen like a Bassett Cinema?
It's a really good feeling because when I was in high school, I was in love with films, and for me to start off making my own films, though they're nothing special, nothing great, it's nice to know that I'm starting off somewhere, and for it to be displayed on a cinema screen, it just makes you feel so good.
Hi, I'm Paul. Just kidding. Paul Jimenez. My movie's In a Flash. It's basically it's about this spy whose covers have been blown, so she's looking for a place to hide out, so where she can like get to her escape route, and she finds a school as a safe haven kind of. The night before I sat down to write it, or actually the previous weeks before I'd started watching Alias again, and I had been watching like Alias every single day, so that whole female spy theme was stuck in my head, and then when I actually sat down to write the script, that was one of the things that inspired the thoughts to make it.
How did this whole bug of filmmaking get into your system?
Honestly, my cousin, she passed away a few years ago, but she was the one that first got me into filmmaking, because she's the first one that got me into a lot of stuff actually. She got me into a lot of rock bands and skateboarding, but probably the biggest thing that's impacted me is just getting into film. She's the one that's like, oh, look what I did today. I was like, cool, how'd you do that? She's like, well, it's called filming. I'm like, what? I want to do that. Plus, I've always loved movies, so. As soon as I found out I was being premiered at Bassett, I got super excited just because the thought of technically my very first film being put on a big screen is just like a huge deal to me. Like, because everywhere else, or anybody else that I've ever talked to, they're like, oh yeah, you want to see my movie? Look, it's on YouTube or something, and it doesn't have the same effect as seeing it in an actual theater. So it was very exciting when I found out about that.
How do you feel like production went?
Brutal. The very first day of shooting was great because my lead actress was there on time. But the following day, which was I guess technically the more production day, my lead actress didn't show up like at all. So I ended up casting my makeup artist on the spot. A lot of the production work that should have been done wasn't done. And so I had to do a lot of it on the spot. And a lot of it was just pretty stressful, just because most of the work was done by me. Overall, I'm content with what I got.